Okay, welcome back to turn 5 of Heavy Hitters. Pretty much same kind of focus as last time. We're trying to get a little bit more fire out on these German pixel tripmen over here. Titan is continuing to push forward with his scouts in the middle, and these guys over here on the far right. We did get a new spot though, or suspected spot of another tank here, which can see out about as far as the little Willis Jeep there, which was hit, and the crew have dismounted. They're shaken, but they're all okay. I just can't command them right now. So we know he's got at least 2 tanks, probably both Panthers. We know one's a Panther. There doesn't seem to be any reason why he'd mix things up. And really, I'm still waiting for him to commit his infantry to come over here so I can push these guys up. The 2 Shermans and the mortars, and we have the light mortars over there as well. So I can push those guys up to destroy them, or destroy the enemy. And in the meantime, we are still waiting. We're only 5 minutes in. We're just going to press go. Like we were getting before, he is dropping some mortar rounds in this kind of area, which is probably the best place he could be dropping them, like I said, because all the people up there are basically in a trench. So, wunderbar. And yeah, we've got a spot there. And something just took a pot shot at that Jackson. That's bad. If we shuffle the camera that way a bit. Something's trading shots with whatever it is that's up there. It's probably a Panther. Oh, we got another one spotted there. That's nice and interesting. And that Greyhound there just got whacked. Okay, so what happened in the Greyhound? Oh yeah, they got smacked up. I think this is the same thing that happened in Stavler, where a round is hit the 50 cal. Yeah, there we go. There's the hit. Hit the 50 cal, detonated, and then crippled, damaged the people on the inside, which is a massive pain in the arse. And what's that? Is that? That's a King Tiger, ladies and gentlemen. And I might have missed it, but that's a hole there. A couple of holes in the side of it. From the Hellcat. So, I'll have to rewatch that. Definitely gonna have to rewatch that. Yeah, in fact, let's get that sorted now. Let's see what happens. So up it comes. And what was it doing? Was it going after the Jackson? Yes, it was. So, big problem here. Obviously, I was kind of 50-50 on it all the way through. Should have moved that Jackson back because, obviously he could sit, but now we know. So that shot has hit the MG again. Detonated, and yeah, 2 casualties on the inside of the Jackson. That's the loader. That's so annoying. It is spotted and is aiming at the King Tiger though. But it looks like they've fritzed themselves out and they're now just going to have to retreat. It has got pinged there. That looks like it's... Yeah, that's definitely from that Greyhound there. The 37mm gun on the Greyhound is not going to do very much to a King Tiger. If we're lucky, it might degrade some of the optics. Let's just check that shot there. Because we know it missed, but how much did it miss by? Not a lot. So this is potentially a crack King Tiger or something. You know, a very good King Tiger crew. And that's actually pretty good. So yeah, now the Hellcat spotted it. It's a hit on the armor skirt. I'm actually wondering here if those hit decals are penetration decals. You see, it's got like the little. Let's compare them. So that's the non-penetrating hit, and then you have the turn the smoke off. The penetrating hit, which is, you know, obviously has a big hole in it. What I'm thinking's happening here is. I don't think I've got an angle on it, but it's just penetrating the skirt rather than the actual armour of the tank. So it's going to take out the yeah. Yep. Taking out the Greyhound. The Hellcat's got a hit in, but it's just hit the armor skirt again, or hit the wheel. That is a hit on the wheel. Is that going to have immobilized it? Because he's lining up. I think on the end of this, he's going to start lining up on the Hellcat. Oh, nice. It's another hit from the Hellcat there. Oh, okay, so the shots are coming in this way. From the Hellcat. See, once again, I am now like, I feel like I should have taken more tanks. And I'm going to start complaining about the weather in a bit as well, because that thing really needs a plane of some description attacking it right now, but okay, that's fine. So that shot, it's gone in through there and gone through the track and into the wheel. I'm really hoping that's an immobilizing shot there, for, well, obvious reasons. It's another hit in the armor skirt there. Yeah, now he's starting to move on. Is he actually starting to... Shit. Okay, so it's not immobilized because we saw it move a little bit. First things first here, back the hell off with the Hellcat. That's going to be, yeah, first order of business. We're going to pull back with that Hellcat. Everything else is out of range and or hull down. The Jackson is still in it. And it is sat on a TRP. So, new plan over here. We're still going to have eyes on it. Who can see it? Oh, actually, just the Hellcat can see it. That's a bit crap. But what we can do, if we pull the Hellcat back... into a hold down position. Titan's got a problem, because obviously the frontal armor of the King Tiger, that's an issue, and hitting at a funny angle is also an issue. But if he pushes it this way to go and try and clear up on his flank, then he's going to be exposing the flank of the King Tiger to the Jackson down here. If he pushes it forward, up here, he's going to be exposing its flank to the Hellcat. So, yeah, I can live with that. That's cool. What else has we got? Okay, he's also got another Panther over here. So 2 Panthers, a King Tiger. King Tigers are expensive. Realistically, that's good news because I want to trash his infantry here. Alright, so that's what happened on the left flank. Let's check out the right. So I think we did get a few casualties, perhaps. Hopefully people are trying to mortar the old Jackson there. Bit of MG fire on the gunner there. Yeah. Smoke on. It's hard to tell actually with the old okay, so that was actually a Panther shell. What was he aiming at? Oh, that's probably area fire with these guys who just popped up. But we'll reverse that one as well, just to be sure. It might even be area fire at the those guys. Oof, okay, that's not so bad though. That's definitely mortar fire coming in on the Jackson. Oh yeah, saw a mortar bomb there for a frame or so. Now we've got that AT gun starting to ping the front of that Panther. Ah, well, it's dead center, you just can't penetrate the front of the armour. Check the village and see if we've got anything in there. No. So, 3 big things that are happening. We've got the King Tiger popping up over here, and we're going to have to be dealing with that. And then we have this Jackson getting mortared. And 2 Panthers popping up on this flank, which is a pretty solid indicator that that's, you know, where he's going to be coming. Let's just run through the whole thing again, just to be sure I haven't missed anything. Okay, cool. So, let's skedaddle the Hellcat out of there. Bring it back for the moment. I think there's much else for us to do over there, though. A little bit of revenge would be nice, so let's mortar something over here. About a turn's worth of mortaring over there. A bit of a problem here is that the old we're having a classic kind of combat mission why is all my stuff getting spotted problem, but such is life. Yeah, that looks like that's aiming at that mortar. So let's try and smack you up. Do we have any other? We'd have to ask about the life with the Jackson here. Is it likely to get hit by mortar rounds? You know, like, is a mortar round going to drop in the top of the turret and destroy it? Those two are pretty close. I'm not automatically inclined to think that they are. Pretty sure that that one is still okay, that Greyhound. So we can't pop it up here where it's going to be hull down to the oh, so what do you call them? The Panthers. And that's yeah, probably about it. It's quite difficult actually to kind of roll with the because of this heavy snow stuff. Like when I was testing it, it was, you know, visibility was 800 meters. Here it is clearly, that's at least, you know, 1,000, which is obviously you know, a big difference. A lot less leeway for when things start to go wrong there. But we're still rolling here, so the 80 guns are, as usual, unfortunately kind of underwhelming. Oh yeah, that's about all we can do. So top of the target list as usual, tanks. Tanks, tanks, tanks. The These light mortar teams that are also been a little bit underwhelming today. But sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. If it all starts to go wrong, we can just pull back and soak him up in this kind of area here. It's one of the advantages of having a more mobile force. Okay, welcome back to turn 5 of Heavy Hitters the Attack. Now we just did, obviously you've just seen turn 5 of the defense, which was disappointing's the wrong word. But, you know, a lot of couple of things happened that were pretty well, disappointing. You know, a couple of dice rolls that really didn't go my way there. And I am starting to question my force selection a little bit. I feel like I should have brought more tanks, but hey ho. Over here, what are we doing? We're basically shooting the crap out of everything. So let's just press go and see what we get doing that. We got some MG fire and things from these buildings over here, and we're about to start shooting the snot out. Still haven't actually seen any of Titan's troops. You still haven't got any actual contacts, which is pretty annoying. But that's making me feel a bit better at least. Got this expendable half track pushing up here. Right. This prophylactic fire, which is a posh way of saying we kind of know they're there, but oh, actually, come to think of it, you know, these guys, what happened to these guys? Was that just a stray round, or... yeah. Bit of fire from the church tower? Yeah. Notice that it stops pretty quickly. Where's this fire? Where's the panther? Because it doesn't stop all the way through. I'm still getting a bit of fire coming in, which is interesting. So yeah, again, nothing like overly exciting happening there. We're just shooting the crap out of these buildings, basically. Feel like a heavy MG going. Coming from one of these buildings. Oh, there we go. I'm seeing shells. Oh, MG5. Yeah, I reckon ground floor of this house. Which is kind of awkward, to be honest. Because we can't actually see the damn thing. Now we're going to have the added bonus problem of not being able to target some places because there's too much smoke and dust. A little fire up on the old church tower there. I'm not expecting these guys to spot anything, I'm just expecting them to get shot at. You know, if they don't get shot at, then awesome. What we can do is start moving some stuff up. Let's make sure everybody's shooting at something. It does kind of bug me a little bit here that I can't really tell that I'm not spotting anything. But sure, we can live with that. Let's press go and see what we get. Much more interested in the defense, to be honest. That's gonna bug me a little bit.